one of my favorite segments, movie chat time. How are you doing today, Melanie?
I'm good.
Good to see you. Okay, so getting any better? Not getting any better?
You know,
or did it start out really good in the summer?
It did. It started out with it did. I think that, and then it's just been kind of on a steady, with a little, ups but some downs.
Yeah.
And we had one last weekend. Lone Ranger was kind of a down.
Yeah. I think was that surprising? A lot of people. Maybe?
Not to me.
Okay.
I mean, I just you're
true.
trying to introduce a 50s television show. A character to audiences who really don't know the Lone Ranger, and that was the first mistake. There were many mistakes, which they will, have to take a look at and learn from. But I don't know if these people who produce these kinds of movies ever really learn. They just take big gambles, and sometimes they lose.
Yeah, sometimes. Okay, Pacific Rim. Will this be a gamble, or?
I think it is kind of a gamble,
okay.
and the buzz on it has been kind of really mixed. If you like this kind of movie, if you like Transformers, or you like the big, loud, with a lot of, clunky robot-y things. I mean, I don't even have to tell you. It's just, it's set in the future, and these amphibious Transformer-looking things are destroying our planet, and we have to combat them with these robots that are driven, that are pilot-driven, and that just kind of leads you there. And so it's a lot of action. I understand it's just very repetitive, but at the same time the story is a bit more compelling than you can tell from the trailer.
Okay.
And there's really good people connected to this. Guillermo del Toro is a great director. I think it's really interesting. He wanted to try his hand at this kind of sci-fi kind of thing. Mm-hmm. But I don't think it's going to be a total wash. I really don't. It just depends. If that's the kind of movie you like to see, I think you will enjoy it.
Okay.
If you don't like those kinds of movies, this is like Transformers with gills.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Good. Different spin. Grown-ups too. Speaking of, of course, moving to the comedy part.
Yeah, it's not summer unless Adam Sandler does some kind of comedy.
Something goofy.
And this is, they're making a big deal about this because this is the first sequel he's ever done. And, he doesn't usually do them. But, he's at a point in his career where things have not just been real rosy for him. And the last couple of movies he did had very, we consider, diminishing returns. And so over what he used to pull in, and so now you get treated to more of Grown Ups. It's Grown Ups 2. It's the same cast, Chris Rock and Kevin Smith or Kevin James and
David Spade.
David Spade.
Yeah,
there we go. And so it's just the same kind of thing. Sophomore humor. A lot of potty jokes, bathroom humor. Stretched over 2 hours, so enjoy.
Yeah, enjoy that. Despicable Me. Okay, so this has been in for a few weeks now.
Well, I think last week was the first. Was its first week.
Okay,
yeah.
So
and it did. It broke some records. And that was all expected. It will probably be the number one at the box office this weekend. It's one of those great animated features that's for any age, and you just can't go wrong with a movie like this.
Especially if you want to go with the family and things like that. Bling Ring, you said that it's not here, but you saw it.
I saw it in Houston last weekend. I like this movie. This is Sofia Coppola's take on a true story about a group of teenagers in Hollywood, in Los Angeles, who were robbing stars like Paris Hilton and Lindsay Lohan. They would find out when they were out of town by reading the gossip columns, Google their addresses, break into their homes, and steal all kind of luxury goods. And you learn a lot about it. It's a social commentary on our obsession with the cult of celebrity.
Okay.
And it's kind of scary, in that respect, because
that obsession, or that need.
You look at these kids, and this is based on a story. This is all true, based on a Vanity Fair article written by Nancy Jo Sales when these kids went to trial, and she read the article. Sofia Coppola read the article and decided to turn it into a movie. So it's all based in fact. And probably the best known name in the cast is Emma Watson, and she does a great job playing a little valley girl that just, cares more about designer sunglasses and shoes than she does what she's going to do with the rest of her life. It's just it's kind of sad.
Yeah,
But good.
Very sad. Thank you, Melanie. We appreciate your take as always. Stay with us. We'll be right back.